I'm Paulette, and I'm the administrative manager for the firm's SBA service line. The volunteer work that I do, it's called Community Oncology Alliance.
My name's Shannon, and I am a senior auditor in the assurance department. Outside of work, I volunteer at Berkholtz Fire Company and Tri-Community Ambulance Service.
My name is Chelsea Murray, and I'm an executive vice president in the Rochester office, and I am part of the advisory consulting division, and I specialize in the healthcare industry. I am involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Rochester, which is a not-for-profit organization that matches and pairs adults with the youth and creates these mentorships to help the youth get to their full potential.
The volunteer work that I do kind of evolved from a cancer diagnosis that I had in November of 2018. Their mission is to be advocates for patients who are going through struggles with getting their medication, getting the treatment that they should, and also changing laws that will benefit them. When you sit and you talk to a congressman, and you express one more day with your family, what does that mean? It gets their attention. And that's what patient advocates do. So that was the first thing that I did for the advocacy group. And then it evolved into some other opportunities that I didn't feel qualified for, but I felt like if the door was open, I would walk through it and God would provide the abilities to do whatever I needed to do. When I was first diagnosed with cancer, I remember starting to share things with people that I worked closely with. And every single one of those people said, "We're here for you, we're gonna support you, you do what you need to do, we are here." Frank DeScenza, who has passed away, was so brave and always such an inspiration, and would stop down to my office and just say, "Hey, how you doing today?" Or sometimes I'd find a bottle of wine on my desk because, you know, sometimes you just need to forget about other things and just enjoy yourself. I would describe what Frank did for me as what I want to do for others.
Berkholtz and Tri-Community provide EMS, fire, and rescue services to the town of Wheatfield. In the town of Wheatfield, there is no paid agency contracts, so volunteers are almost the only way to get people the help that they need. When people call 911, they're normally having the worst day of their lives, and to be able to help them is a pretty good feeling. I didn't really get interested in EMT more than fire until I met one of my now best friends. Her name is Leah. Leah was an EMT at Tri-Community. She inspired me just to get more involved because she has type 2 neurofibromatosis. Throughout everything that she was dealing with, she just was always there, always ready to go, always had a positive attitude, and wanted to do more. So although I volunteer at a fire company and a EMS agency, I chose NF Northeast as my organization because without knowing Leah and her motivation for me, I don't think I would be in the spot where I am. NF, it is a genetic disorder of the central nervous system. And people who have it, tumors grow either anywhere in their body or on the outside of their body. So NF Northeast is an organization that supports individuals who are diagnosed with NF. I am very honored to be recognized for all of my volunteer work outside of work, and if that could result in Bonadio's donation to help somebody with NF, that would be truly grateful for that.
The mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters is to provide our youth and allowing them to reach their full potential. I had learned about the organization many years ago, and when the pandemic happened, all of us were, sitting in front of the TV wondering what's going to happen next. And at that point in time, knowing all these kids, they don't have an outlet to go to school, to see their friends, they're stuck at home. And I knew that was my time. The impact I feel like I'm making on the youth and for Big Brothers Big Sisters is just to provide someone the mentorship that I received as I was coming up as a child and up through my career. When I started with Madison, she had absolutely no interest in how she was doing at school. She used to be satisfied with C's, and now she's competing for A's. She gets in the car almost every time. The first thing she does, she puts her seatbelt on, pulls up her school portal, and was like, "Let me tell you what my grades are." She's excited to talk about them. Some of the moments that stand out to me are when she gets to try something for the first time. Things like trying new foods or going go-karting and seeing the adrenaline rush just go through her and her hair flying in the wind. It's just super excited. I really do love spending time with kids, and while I like to think that I'm teaching them a lot, honestly, they're probably teaching me more about myself throughout all of this. The work that I'm doing with Madison is important to me because I value giving back to the community. It was instilled in me in a young age to give back, and it'll come, full circle to you.
The Bonadio purpose to me really means just striving to be your best self. So that really helps me be able to give the time that I need to give back to my community.
I think the Bonadio promise really reflects the firm's investment in people as a whole. Giving back is one of the most fulfilling things anybody can do for their life, and I think when you give back and you do it with the right heart, you find a lot of success in it.
Why it's important for me to work for a company that values giving back is it embodies the values that I have. Bonadio affords all of us is creating these opportunities to give back through Purpose Day, through the Big Give, and many other activities or events throughout the year.